Now, Horace Minor is worth reading. He's an article inside your book. It's called the Nakarima Tribe. And so he goes and he studies this strange group of people. Minor's going to describe some strange customs. Can you that have read it tell me some of the strange customs? What were some of the things you read about? Men would scrape their face.
They just had body. They did a various body rituals and mouth.
They had mouth rituals where they had a holy mouth man that they went to see that would.
They had a little hole and they would grind out bigger and pack it with various powders.
Magical potions from the witch doctor. Mm-hmm. And they had a ceremony that when you had to go when you were ill, but you had to pay money to get cured of the illness by the witch doctor. They had listeners. He talks about women baking their heads in ovens for a period of time. And he talks and describes, as an anthropologist would, as an outsider would, this strange and weird tribe called the Nakarima. So you'll read that. Now take that word Nakarima and turn it around backwards. And you'll get what word? American. So Minor is going to take the American culture and he's going to describe it as an outsider would. In fact, Minor's an anthropologist. He's traveled all over the world and he's described primitive cultures. So he uses the words that he's used before to describe our practices as if they're a primitive tribe practice. Baking your heads in an oven is a hairdryer for women. A listener is a psychiatrist. Herbs and potions are medicines from a doctor, a witch doctor, or a pharmacist. And they're in a shrine in your house, he says. And the more shrines in the house, the richer the person is. Because shrines are bathrooms in our culture. And shrines contain herbs and potions to make us look more youthful. And he talks about how the Nakarima pride themselves on looking beautiful and young. In fact, they apply potions daily at this ritual stop they make in front of the mirror in the bathroom. And they put all these kinds of medicines on their body to make themselves look younger. I saw one last night when I was watching TV when I thought about this lecture. It was actually Cindy Crawford talking about some extract from a melon that she's used to keep her looking beautiful and youthful. And don't we take those creams and potions and put them on our face, especially women, to keep our face young and youthful looking? Because if you read Lavelle Ingram's view of our culture, we're youth-oriented. Being young, being youthful is prized in our culture, as opposed to age-oriented, where elders are seen as wisdom, and people go to visit mom and dad on vacation to learn things from the people who've been through it. We go on vacations to tire ourselves out, actually, and see how much we can do and come back totally pooped out, and we say we're relaxed. We got away from work. We forgot about everything. And then we start naming all the things we did. And the day is filled with all kinds of adventure, usually. So read Horace Minor's Nakarima, and remember this is American, American, backwards. And he's going to describe our culture as an outsider would, using value neutrality. So this is the sociological imagination right here. I also read this when I was a beginning student, when I took my first sociology class.